Hi friends, this is Amanda. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Michigan. Welcome. Thanks for stopping on by. I thought we'd play with this bottled happiness. I can see some downsides already because the flowers are one stamp and the leaves are another, so at least we have a two-step, but I wish we could have a three-step. The most important thing to do is when you're lining up the stamps to turn them over and line them up properly, because no joke, I was here fiddling around and I'm like, oh my goodness, just turn over the stamp, Amanda. So really easy to line up. So let's try this. I like to do mine in the middle of the Stamparatus because the edges aren't perfect. I also have two mats here with a photopolymer. I have used this before, so it isn't as new, but it is very sticky, and so I have two thingamagadgets here. I'm just going to line this up so I know that it's perfect in case and when it goes bad, because it will. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to try is with markers. I know I do not want one color. One color does not look pretty. I know three colors looks great, and so that's what I'm going to try to do. But the one color, no. Even this ombre, and that's what that is, that ombre still doesn't look good. So we're going to try this by trial and error. Spoiler alert, I've already done this, but I want to show you guys, not that you can't not believe me, but to show you the difference. And there's a definite difference. So, you know, our markers are, if you use the brush side of the markers, you can get these. And I'm going to do what looks like, to me, I consider these lilacs. Now, I don't know what they are, but, so I'm coloring them lilac. It's a nice purple. And if you say, oh, Amanda, and I have to say, oh yeah, that's not very good. I'm going to do it one more time. We will continue to do this, but I'll shut up while I'm marking it, so you don't have to listen to me and go, you know, because I'm going to do this 3 times. So I will shut up now and continue doing this. To line up the green part, even though this is terrible. And I just have to look at this for a second because I know the top is here. It really doesn't take that long to line up, but I have to think about it. I have to think about it. And then the greens actually go right in the middle part. So there's little green things that line up perfectly in the middle of these. So there we go. And because Stampin' Up! Has this extra arm, that's the right word, then we can do, and we're going to do soft seafoam. See how that looks good. Ooh, that does not sound good though. Let's do this. Okay. So, oh, the soft seafoam looks gorgeous, but the truth of the matter is that it doesn't look good. It just doesn't. I don't. Let me see if I can bring this up to you. Oh, hate this. But this camera doesn't have more light on it. Okay, it's bad. All right, so next thing we can do, oh, I better do it this way. All right, is use our daubers. And because our daubers are going to go outside of the box, You know what? Let me show you what else I did as well, because you might think, well, what if you did this? And let me just show you I did just about everything I could think of. Let's stick this over. I'm going to get 2 on here. Yeah. Okay. So what if we added a light color, right? And then kind of went over it with our marker, because I thought about that. What if it just needs a good, you know, starting point, and then it would work its magic. So let's do that. I added these 4 little guys here, and I'll do it a little bit different this time because, well, the last time was so bad. My markers probably aren't as juicy because I used mine. Now, I could re-ink them, but I really haven't re-inked them yet, so I don't know. But you can see that this Orchid Oasis is pretty juicy, right? So really, maybe if we did Highland Heather. Okay, so maybe we'll add a little bit darker, and maybe that will work. It's not bad because, I mean, the blue and the purple don't look that great together. I mean, that's better. Okay, but what if we, I know I'm going to irritate myself by having to realign everything, but what if we cut a mask out? All right, so we'll cut a mask and we'll place it. Now I don't remember where I placed it. Hold on just a second. All right, there goes that one, that goes that one. That's there, that's there. No, how about this? Yes, okay. So I have my little mask, a paper, it's just paper. And, no, that's soft seafoam. We don't want to do that one. Let's clean this off. Oops, sorry, soft seafoam, we really did not want you. So we just, what I did was I took, and I cut along here. So I left these out, left these out, left these out. So I left this one attached, and I left this one out too. So I have 2 masks. Okay, so for this, I'm just gonna ink up my pool party. And then I'm going to remove my crazy mask. Okay. All right. So we got, I mean, that's okay, right? I mean, so far so good. That looked like a stamp image. And I just ruined my very nice pool party with my nails. Have you guys ever done that, or is it just something that I would do? You see that's gonna have to get ordered a new one. Okay, and then let's put this down here like this. Okay. And I want to make sure that it's perfect because, well, I'm anal. What can I say? All right, so then the other color would be purple. And yes, I didn't worry about the other ones because I thought, well, That looks good. What if we were to use an ink dauber just for the bigger ones? Now you're asking me, why didn't I just use an ink dauber altogether? Well, they get bigger. Did I leave this on when I did it? Then I didn't do a very good job of covering these, right? Let's check. Ooh, that's purple. All right, let's take this off. Let's take this off. Let's see, why is that so odd coloring? All right. So I think with a little dauber and a little bit of covering it up, we could make a three-parter. So I really want to try this again in real life. So let's turn it over and do it one more time right here. Okay. All right, so again, let's put this here. I did this out of cardstock so that it would be really thick. We gotta take this off our finger. Oh, I have to order more of those too. Let's see what happens with this particular ruined one. All right. Ink's up still. And here we go. Now I do have some leftover ink, so we'll see. Then we're going to attach this piece and use our fresh freesia. And yes, I'm getting fresh freesia all over me. Okay. All right, that looks good. And then I'm going to add a little Orchid Oasis. For those of you who watched my first live about this, I said Orchard Oasis because it just flows better. It's not my fault. Okay, it's definitely my fault. All right, so this looks pretty good. I did see, because I did not cover this up, I got a little transfer. That's what, you just have to cover it up. I mean, this is definitely not more than a one-time stamper, but to do this and to do this, you have to cover it. Alrighty, so that's as best as I've got. If you have juicy ink markers, will you let me know if it's my marker? I normally do Pool Party with my, I use markers a lot. So maybe, truthfully, maybe it's just that my markers need to be refilled. All right, so let's start again with some paper, and we're going to cut this at about 4 inches, because I don't think I need more than that. Ooh, I got that without getting it all dirty. Shocking. All right, now let's see if we make sure this is all up and pretty. Okay. Let's see if we can, oh. All right, let's make sure the top is that one, because I'm thinking about the jar, because that would be important, right? So this part right here is where the jar goes, and we do have a punch, but the jar fits right in here, which would be right here. So this actually needs to go down. And we will use some of this, and it needs to go around everything like that. All right, trying to put it kind of in the middle, only because, well, I might want to use it on this sheet. I might want to die cut it in a circle. I haven't decided. I haven't got that far. I've been playing too long on the colors. Some of you will know exactly what I mean by that. We don't actually get to making the card, we just play. So hopefully I can actually make this card with you, ladies and gentlemen, today. All right, so I have nothing on my fingers. Okay, nothing on my fingers. Now let's start again. We're going to start with the pool party. And we'll put this around there. Now I have to remember which way this goes. Because, all right, we just turned it a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, and we will stamp that. Yeah, we'll stamp that nicely. All right, we're gonna do it one more time because it needs a little loving. I know everything will even out in just a second, but I want it to look perfect now, because I know these will group together. You know, all the color will group together. All the colors will, the color will not look so spotty. But, okay, so that looks great. Okay. Now we're going to use this part, and I think this goes like this. And we will use our, I did it again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is ridiculous. I'm just pushing too hard because they're newish. Well, they're not really new. You know what? It's completely my fault. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing it. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try it twice. Twice is nice. Well, this one doesn't stick as much as the other one, but that's okay. Stay there. All right, now I could use Post-it tape. I do have some pretty thick Post-it tapes, but I don't have that thick. But I do have a Post-it note. We'll see if that works. All right, now let's put this back. And I will take my dauber and I will go right here and right here, adding some extra color there and there and there, but not there. Okay, and then right here, maybe some there, maybe some around there. Okay, now, fingers crossed, because I don't want to do this again. All right, that looks nice. Right here is not perfect. No, right here is not perfect. There. Okay, better. Okay, okay. All right. Now, don't touch anything. We've got it looking nice. Let's see. Well, right? Just the tiniest bit of overlay there, but I'm not going to stress. All right, we'll clean this off. Change the orientation of this. I didn't think about the whole bottle thing when I was putting it on, which is kind of important that you do. I'm just saying. And just remember to line up the little middles. The middles go perfectly in here. I'm just gonna tip this up and try to get it as perfect as I can. All right, and then we'll use this one. Come on, little guy, go back down like a nice one. All right, let me just make sure. Nope, let's scooch you over. Hate when they move. That's not the point of you, that's not to move. All right, it looks almost perfect, but it's not quite. Let's do this. If you keep moving on me. I thought 2 was enough, but I was mistaken. Don't do that. All right. Oh, that's definitely the wrong space now. Okay. Try it one more time. Sorry, friends. All right, now I didn't breathe. I'm not quite sure why this keeps moving on me. Well, I know why. I mean, I know why. I just don't like it. All right. And I love the sea foam together with these. These are very pretty. All right. And for the middles, I actually think, because they're not perfectly perfect, I think I'm just going to add it. And here, they're not perfect, not by any means, but you know, I had to redo it just a second ago. If I were you, I'd take some time and I'd put my head right down there and I'd really, you know. Okay, so don't you think that looks so much better than a one, right? It's so much prettier. Okay, so we are going to go with a light pool party for the, let's put this away because we're done with this. And we need our mat here. Okay, so light pool party we're thinking. I'm actually thinking, what if I stamp off? Whoa, whoa, sorry. I cleaned up my craft room a little bit, like 25% of it. It's pretty clean. It's not very organized. I mean, I have a whole, okay, so if we were to break this room up into thirds, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, I have about half done. Half clean, not organized, just cleaned. Straightened up. Okay, all right, fine, straightened up. So I think that's like, you know, it's pretty snazzy. I'm excited. And my desk is pretty clean. And I have my desk organized the way I want it because, you know, I know where everything goes on my desk. I don't really want to do this though. Yeah, I do. Let's just see what it looks like stamped off. Too late. The darker color? I mean, bottles are clear. I don't want to go pool party with pool party. All right, wheel. I wonder what Coastal Cabana looks like stamped off. So second generation stamping or stamping off. So here's first. Oh, I like that better. Okay, all right. So come back here. We're gonna go first generation stamp and second generation. All right, thoughts? Now, we could make our bottle glass-like, by adding some of our glossy, blah, 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 glossy, never mind, glossy accents. Not really sure where I put my glossy accents though. Is it in here? Perhaps, with all my glue. Isn't that just the way? Okay. Now, my glossy is pretty old. You don't use it that often. And it's really thick. But I wonder if we can add it on here and if it will look neat. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It's kind of a big area to do that too. Have you guys ever done a big area like this with glossy accents? Shimmery crystal effects, sorry. Wrong name. Crystal effects, I forgot. Crystal effects. I know it's, oh, I really didn't realize it had sparkles in it. All right, suggestions. How to get this smooth. That's one way, right? Just the thinnest layer. We don't really need it to glue anything down. All right, let's see what that looks like. Try not to go too far out of the lines. Okay. You think that with fingers it'd be easy, but I guess I have fat fingers. What can I say? All right, let's see if we add a little bit more. Whoops, here. See. We'll have to see. Definitely made it crinkly there. All right, now we do have these, which are fun, right? So it really wouldn't matter if we did the glossy accents and if it looks terrible. So let us, oh, that's so funny. Let us grab the puncheroo for that right here. Let's cut this down. Let's use the heat gun to speed up the drawing here, since we know that wasn't a no-go. Okay, so when you heat it, it does bubble. Ooh, but it's dry. All right. It's kind of interesting looking, but it's not for me. Okay, let's hope that this goes way up. It doesn't. Let's see how far we have to get up here. Let's see how far. There we go. That's perfect. There we go. So, goodbye, idea. And let's then add one of these here. Oh, we probably put this, because this was a different idea, right? I mean, it was different. And then we'll just take off the top piece. Whoop. And add it in there. Now, what to put in there? We have some of this. We have some of this, which won't work. Or we have this. So, what I'm thinking is, why don't we try them out? I have to get a scrap, sorry. I'm singing to myself, not thinking about it. All right, so we'll add some of this. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look at that. I know that's not supposed to be like that, but that was cool looking. All right. So, green, greens, and some gold. I mean, it's very pretty. But what if it's very pretty. I like the green. I kind of like the green. What if we just added a tiny bit of green? Right? And then some of these little roly-polies. Oh, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Oh, it's just not the same. That green is really pretty. Do you like it as much as I do? Or does it just not go? All right, we're doing green. So we will take out these few pieces here. Whoops, it's all over. Probably because I have some glassy, some crystal effects, shimmery crystal effects all over me. Yep, that was fun, wasn't it? Okay, let's see. Well, this, like this, and like this, we'll add this little bit so I don't get it all over. How much glitter and sequins do you think that we have just in places that aren't supposed to be, right? Not that we actually have in little jars, but that are actually where they're not supposed to be. Because I'm thinking it's probably as much as we have where it's supposed to be, at least for me. Because I'm terrible at dropping stuff and not cleaning it up, and, well, you know me. I really like the green. Okay. And all we really have to do, because it's perfect right there, is then just whoop. Now, I didn't cut this. And before I put this little thing on, I really should have die cut it. I really should have die cut it. I'm just saying, I kind of should have die cut it. I should have cut it. All right. So, note to self, don't put on your little bubbles because you're so excited before you make it the way you want it to. Maybe you have a plan in your head. That might work. All right, let's see. Let us see. Maybe we could make it straight again. That would be super fun, right? Okay, you guys, I was talking and no one was listening to me because the camera shut off. So, I only have 30 minutes, which means I've talked way too much. So, I'm thinking it's kind of in the middle. It's not really in the middle. I mean, it's kind of in the middle. 1.5 inches. I mean, it is the tiniest bit off, but it's going to drive me nuts because I can see it. Can you guys see it? All right, so I'm just going to take off the tiniest amount here. And why I'm doing this on my guillotine is because it'll interfere. All right, so let's just check this one more time. Oh, it's still 1.5 inches. That's why. Oh. A little bit more, little bit more. All right, it is gonna have to be what it is, because if not, we're going way down here. All right, let's check that. All right. Yes, now I have to cut the other side. Shush. Okay. I'm gonna cut this up here too a little bit, so it's not so. Can we do 5.5? No, we have to do 4 3/4. All right, because we're going through 2. Okay, so we got a really pretty card. It's sparkly. I really like it. Okay, now let's let's line it with Pear Pizzazz, because the green. Okay, does that sound good? Or should we go a little bit darker? Let's see what brings that. That is really pretty. Okay, let me see if I have a scrap so I don't have to cut it into this big, huge piece of Granny Apple Green. And I do. Is it wide enough? Yes. Yes, it's just perfect. All right, now let's get out our little actual measuring thing here. Oh, you know what? Before we do anything, these are called efflorescent bubbles. And this is a sequence that comes into 3. So we will try this again at, come on, little guy. It was 4 3/4, so we need a little bit add there. We better go to 5 and then cut down, because I'm just saying, I mean, I know myself. But actually, that's pretty good. Guillotine when there's just the tiniest bit that needs to come off. All right. You should have a guillotine in your, I mean, really, you should. Let's see. Can we take this part off right here? It's not perfect on the edges. All right. Sorry, friends, but maybe I'll cut this out, or that's what you can get with the guillotine. All right, let's try it again. All right, I like it. It's good. Very pretty. And just the right amount too. Okay, now, what are we gonna do with it? I mean, I'm just saying, what are we gonna do with it? So let's make a card base. I have an idea because I stole it, and I think that's the best kind of ideas. I don't know about you, but I found this, I was given this color combo. Love it. And then I'll just steal the whole idea, this whole layout, this card layout. Works for me. And I want to tell you that we are going to be using ribbon. We're going to be using ribbon all in July. Somehow, some way, we're going to be using ribbon. Now, I do have some really pretty ribbon. I mean, I have lots of pretty ribbon. Let me tell you, I have a million trillion ribbons, and I bought more ribbon. So we could use this, which is soft seafoam. We could use this or we could use that. Or we could use this. No, this is a no because linen and white. Right? No. No. More color. This could be for something else. Because I'm going to be using ribbon every day, every card in July. And before July, because it's not July yet. But you know, every card in July. That's not the right one. That's the right one. It could go like this, and then it could go like that, and be right there. On the side. Okay. What if we just tied a really simple bow, which all bows are pretty simple. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not doing a threesome guy, not doing a 3-looper, but what if we just stuck it there? That could be pretty. Let's try it out. Okay. I don't know. Can you use more than one type of ribbon on a card? I'm going to use a glue dot that I sold from Paper Pumpkins. Love my Paper Pumpkin glue dots. There we go. Come on now. Okay. I mean, that looks kind of pretty, right? Looks pretty, especially the metallic and the metallic and the metallic. We're not going to fight about this, right? You need to go down. It's because I moved a little bow. Fine. What do you think about those apples? Okay. Now, let's use some soft seafoam. For the background. Right like that. All right. A simple card. But the beauty of it is the prettiness. I know what I want to say. The pretty flowers, right? Let's see if this is too simple. Yes, it's too simple. All right, who is in charge? That's what I want to know. Who's in charge? Who's in charge here? Get your measurements right. Okay, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. No, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. And let's add an embossing folder. Boop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. All right, I don't think we can do Christmas. Boop. That's not allowed. What about this one? Oh, we could use my favorite one. All right, I'm gonna do my favorite one only because it's easier than having to do this twice. because I have to do it this, and then I have to come down and do it a little bit more, and it's work. But my favorite one just goes through. I mean, that's not why it's favorite. Oh, no. Well, it's going through. I will work it out. I thought it worked through. It's actually the right size, just too long. I'll work it out. Let's put this through the die cutting machine, shall we? Just like a regular old die. And I really should not be using this one. But it's here. I should not be cranking. Cranking is hard on me. But it is what it is, right? Okay, so we'll put this through, then just move it a little bit. Just move it. No one will even know it's down here. Add a little bit of that ado. Oh, family. All right, hold on. Okay. Family called. See, it's not too bad. Not too noticeable. Let's check. Funny. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. This on green, we could do it. Oh. That wasn't very so nice. Oh, yeah. Down here, no one knows. Okay. Now, we could do, instead of the white, we could do Old Olive or Pear Pizzazz, whatever this is. Too green? No, it's pretty, right? Thoughts? Suggestions? I really need to do a live. Because I don't know. I guess we're going to go with white just because it's already done. So what do you think? Do you think the 3 is better than just the 1? You think it's worth all the added trouble? Or do you think you just go for it? Let me know in the comment section below what you think about all the extra work we had to do. And do you like that I went through and said, okay, this is what I tried? Or do you just want me to tell you what works best? I mean, that's kind of like my job, to tell you what works. But I wanted to let you know that I did try other things, and they didn't turn out so well. So I kind of, I'm going to pop this up. I'm kind of thinking, you know, I don't know what I'd rather have. Sometimes I'm just in the mood like, just, you know what? I don't really care how to get there. Just tell me the best way to get there. Like, you know, in math, when they had you do like problems 3 different ways and you're like, no, 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 no. I don't care. I just want the easiest way. Some people like to say, you know, but what about this? Did you try this? Did you try that? Did you try this? And I mean, go for trying. Yeah. But you know, I'm all for you guys trying different things, but I wasted lots of paper. I'm just saying, I wasted lots of paper. And that's a bummer. Okay, so I'm thinking we take the same, I love shakers, and just add them randomly. But I think that we should do like that one, and that one, and this one. I don't think we should do the everything. All right, let's just put some stuff out of here. And we will grab this. One. We don't have a sentiment on this card. 2, 3. I'm just saying, in case you guys didn't know, we don't have a sentiment. So we're going to have to work on that. All right. We'll work on it. Too much of the differences? And just add a little bit more up here. Now, friends, we need to come up with the sentiment. I'm just saying it's kind of necessary for every card. If I hadn't put this up, I could put it right here. Could tie a little string to it. You guys are like, no help. Why didn't you tell me that? Sending a little message would have went right there. All right, we got to think about this. I'm going to have to go through and find a little, well, I did get the alphabet one. We could say hi or hello. What about just a small little hello? Let's check for just a tiny little hello. Okay, I'm coming back to this one because I just love it. And it's already cut out. So, just for you or hey there. Now, here's the thing. You know, I have rules about my cards. 5x7s are not just hello cards. They're always the cards that, you know, birthdays and big cards. Not just little high cards. High cards are little cards. So, let's do the just for you. And right here, and I'm thinking maybe this one, maybe this way. yeah, right? No, yes, maybe. Lily is desperately trying to get under my feet for some reason. Okay, so look, I've got a little piece here. Now, do we add black to this? There's not a drop of black on this. No, we don't. All right, let's grab this Orchid Oasis. Yes, I'm going to have to say it that way for at least, I don't know, 15, 20 times. I don't really want this big block. Come over here, little blocks. All right, just for you. And I really need my little, yep, this. Just for you. Look how perfect that is. Now, let's see what we're going to do with this just for you. I mean, you'd think that someone would have, you know, in their head what to do, but I don't. All right, I'm looking for my little Minnie. Minnie, where are you? I cleaned up this room. Oh, way over here. That Minnie is not nice. That is a not nice Minnie. All right. Okay, so true story. I'm missing my plate 1. I found my plate 1, and now I'm missing it again, which, I mean, I have to say, that is pretty on par for me. So let's use a number 3. I mean, it's almost the same. It could be a little bit different, but it'll be fine. We'll work it out. All will be well. Just cut that in half. Take a few seconds. All right. Now let's see if really the number 3 will work. I mean, it seems to be. It didn't cut very well, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Alrighty. Really, I really need to get my number 1 plate. Like I said, I had it. I lost it. And then I found it when I was cleaning up, and now I lost it again. So typical. I'm sure it's some here. Now, all right, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I put it right here, it'll work. And if not, I'll just cover it up because I really don't like it cut out. So I'm just going to go right here. work. I'm sorry. It was so exciting. All right, just for you. What do you think? It's pretty. It just has this little tiny bit of Orchid Oasis. It would be nice if this would cooperate. Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you love the sparklies? Okay, so 3 colors, 1 color. Worth it? Not worth it. Do you like the orchid with it? Do you like the green on green? What would you do? All right, come on, friends, talk to me here. And as soon as I get back from Phoenix, I'm leaving on the 2nd. You might be watching, you will be watching some of the cards that I make before I leave, when I leave. You know, while I'm gone, I'll do extras. I have been the truth is I haven't been doing well. I've been in bed for weeks, and I'm looking forward to my surgery a lot. I had to postpone mine one in June because it cost me too much money for my daughter to move, and you know, we're stupid for our kids, and you know, I wanted her to have everything and anything that she could possibly need, want, or desire. So anyways, so what I'm saying is that I'm like, you know, I'm 2 months past, a month and a half past where I wanted to be. So I really need this surgery. I found it. So what I'm wondering is, where am I? Oh, but when I get back, I need to do some lives. I think I'll do more lives. I think I have it figured out, and I think I need to do more lives. I'm just thinking. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I can't wait for this week because I get to spend it here in the craft room because I'm going to make myself no matter what. And yeah, sorry, I can't do 2 things at once. I don't know about you guys, but so I'm going to be doing things. I'll be in Phoenix. I'll be feeling pretty good, hopefully, when I get home, and we'll start doing some lives. Does that sound good to everyone? All right. Well, hope you have a great July. And oh, I'm going to change my nail color soon, so it's 4th of July-y, right before I leave. So you'll know if I do some crafting because I'll have 4th of July fingers on. Right now, though, I love these, except I just get a little boo-boo there. But I love them. Do you like the color? All right, fine. I'm shutting up.